शुक्लां भरतरं विष्णु शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्याये सर्वविघ्न
Welcome everyone to Sankalpa 2021. I would like to introduce our fantastic host. Before she could start speaking, I just decided that that would be the right thing to do. Please put your hands together for Neha Sinha, a good friend, supporter of our school, and a corporate associate with a strong command on communication. Neha was undoubtedly our choice to be the voice of this evening. I call her Queen of Hospitality Management, as she renders passion and skill into the field and is ever ready to stretch to perfection in every contract that she undertakes. Even during these unprecedented times, she transitioned with ease into doing something she loved, opening a boutique for handcrafted, non-toxic beauty products called Emerald Healing. She shone in the director of sales position with Marriott Hotels, and due to the impact of COVID-19, she's currently actively looking for new opportunities and would be happy to associate with people who require an honest, professional, and reliable sales and marketing professional. Neha Sinha people, my friend and my host for this evening.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening and namaste, everyone. Thank you so much, Varna. That was really, really special. Very touching. Let me just make sure I'm audible. Okay, great. Hi, everybody. Again, namaste. Good evening. My name is Neha Sinha, as Varna described me so generously. Thank you again. I've personally known Varna for over 9 years. I feel honored to have the chance to introduce Varna Sandeep, the lady of the evening. But before we begin, just out of respect for everybody, I would like to request that we follow a few basic guidelines that will contribute to a smoother execution for tonight's event. So first of all, if everybody could kindly mute your microphones, very important, and turn off your video as well. So once again, microphones and videos, please turn them off. My apologies. Please turn them off. We will have an announcement later in the show when we will be asked to turn them back on again, so we can communicate then. And we always welcome feedback and comments. However, if we can save them till the end of the show, that'll be fantastic. So tonight we have performers representing all age groups ranging from 5 to 57. I know, it's fabulous. Since this year, we're mostly dependent on technology for the execution of tonight's show, we could come across some glitches, hopefully not. There may be a requirement to log back into Zoom or perhaps restart the application altogether. In any such event, your cooperation is greatly appreciated. So everyone, let's grab some tea, sit down with our families, and shower full attention on these beautiful performers. We want to ensure that we appreciate their outstanding hard work that they've put in. Okay, so back to the lady of the evening, Varna Sandeep. Varna is the disciple of Srimati Vidya Venkatesh and Rajeshwari Natyalaya, Chennai. Srimati Vidya Venkatesh is a direct disciple of Kalaimamani Srimati Krishna Kumari Narendran. Varna is also the disciple of Padma Shri Kalamandalam Kshemavati, who is a renowned Mohiniyattam teacher and artistic founder of Kerala Kalamandiram. She is currently training under Dr. Neena Prasad, a dance academician, teacher, performer, and a pioneer of research in Mohiniyattam. Her Carnatic music training was under Shrimati Sridevi Padmanabhan, a former Carnatic vocalist who performed for All India Radio, and still continues to offer her teachings to passionate learners of music. She is also trained in Bollywood dance under John Brito, who is a renowned choreographer in the South Indian film industry. She has worked in the Tamil film industry and hosted shows on Doordarshan and Sun TV. A sincere network from the film fraternity aids her in events, stage settings, and other technical aspects of performing arts. Needless to say, Varna headed a vibrant team of dancers, singers, and actors who bagged state championships and won many prizes I'm sorry, I apologize. May we please go ahead and turn off our microphones? Kindly. I just want to make sure that everybody else has a distraction-free experience. Thank you. All right. So Bharatanatyam has been a vital part of her life since 6 years of age and still continues to be her most favorite passion along with music and writing. Although she practiced in the Pandanallur Bani as a student, she likes to implement novel ideas and techniques in her choreography. She believes that extensive reading and research of Indian history and tradition paves the way to create and present beautiful, poetic, and revolutionary ideas through dance. The Durham Tamil Association honored her with Outstanding Volunteer Award from the member of the Provincial Parliament, Tracy McCharles, of the Uxbridge Liberal Association in 2015. Isn't that fabulous? With more than 100 performances to her credit, she has been in collaboration with various community associations like the Madras Arts and Cultural Association, the Durham Tamil and Durham Malayali Association, Toronto Malayali Samajam, Richmond Hill Ganesha Temple, and Guruvayurappan Temple in Brampton. She holds 2 post-graduation degrees, one in English literature from Madras University and another in Bharatanatyam from Annamalai University. She also graduated in Bachelor's of Education from Madras University and holds a diploma in child psychology from Canada. She lives in Ajax with husband Sandeep, who is an IT professional and supports media work for both schools. They are blessed with 2 beautiful daughters, Shishira, 8 years, who we just saw with the beautiful prayer, and Sitara, who is a brand new addition to the family and is only 11 months. She is a bundle of joy. Her parents and mother-in-law are a huge source of strength and support, in addition to, of course, her better half, Sandeep, who always has her back. They're with us today, actually, if I may have the privilege to introduce them all personally. Uncle, Auntie, may you please turn on your camera and microphone? Only Uncle and Auntie. And of course, Auntie as well. Hello, namaste. If you can give your blessings to everybody.
All the best and blessing to all participants.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Uncle. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And Geetanti, you as well, if you can say something. Oh, I think you're still muted. You're still muted. We cannot hear you. Yes.
Is it okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Yeah, എല്ലാവർക്കും നമസ്കാരം. ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ആനുവൽ ഡേ ഓർഗനൈസ് ചെയ്ത എൻ്റെ മോൾക്ക് ഒരു ബിഗ് സല്യൂട്ട്. എല്ലാ വർണ്ണാഞ്ജലി മക്കൾക്കും പാരന്റ്സിനും മോളെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്ത എല്ലാവർക്കും ഒരുപാട് നന്ദി പറയുന്നു. എൻജോയ് വാച്ചിങ് Sankalpa.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Auntie, Uncle, Sitara, Shishira, and another Auntie. Sandeep, can we see you as well? Just because without you, the show would not be possible. We just want to see you. Hi. Thank you again.
Hey,
Would you like to say a few
all of us
words?
guys. Yeah, a lot of words probably. I'll keep it short because I have a lot of work behind the scenes, but I hope everyone does well. Everyone enjoys the show. I think during these times it is a bit difficult to put something like this together. So if there's any flaws, everyone please be apologetic, and hopefully this sounds a good evening for you guys.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Sandeep. I really appreciate that. Okay, now with everybody's blessings and graceful presence, without any further ado, let's get ready to watch Sankalpa 2021 unfold.
Thank you, Neha. It was fantastic to see you in action. I must say that Neha is a very dear friend of mine, and today my event is full of such wonderful friends. I'm truly blessed to have friends who motivate me and encourage me to do what I am doing. Om Shri Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Namaste and hearty welcome to everyone. Natyarpanam 2016, Nityam Nritam 2017, Bhavam Ragam Talam 2018, Srishti 2019, and this year it is Sankalpa 2021. Why this name? Well, Sankalpam means perception. Surviving the impact of the pandemic with positive thoughts and perceiving that all is well is the essence of these unprecedented times, isn't it? Well, for dancers like us, an auditorium, a large audience, and performing live on stage is certainly a sankalpa. On a different note, when we took the thought further, we caught on this concept of sankalpam in dance. And why? Life itself, and hence this name. I'm sure my ever supporting network of dance teachers and performers who are with us today will agree with me in a heartbeat that you can never replicate the vibration of a live performance in an online event. Performing before Rasikas and actually getting to see them enjoy it and cheer is something different. However, these are times that need treading a new path. And here we are. Hope you have something wonderful to take away from our humble effort.
Namaskaram and welcome to Sankalpa 2021. It is believed that dance was born when mankind moved to the rhythmic beats of nature, the wind, the waterfall, waves of the ocean, and so on. Or is it a sankalpa, a perception, a thought? Out of this sankalpa are born many manifestations of human artistic accomplishments that we see in the world today. One of the lines from my favorite song by Uthukadu Venkata Subbayar goes like this. Shishta Janapala Sankalpa Kalpa Kalpa Shatakoti Asama Prabhava. It means he created time by merely his thought or sankalpa. If you think about it, isn't our daily existence a sankalpa? Who decided what our morning and night routines should be? The people we meet, the passions we follow, even the food we consume. Well, keeping this truth in mind, Varnanjali Natyalaya presents Sankalpa 2021. If you look at the timeline of Bharatanatyam and the transformation it has undergone since the time of its existence, you will be surprised to know that the Bharatanatyam you see today is completely different from the original form. However, there is one item that closely resembles the original form, and that is Alaripu. The Sankalpa here is the gentle blossoming of the Alaripu is compared to the maturing of a dancer after an arduous task of learning the basics. Alaripu in Tishra Ekatalam, performed by the intermediate students of Varnanjali Natyalaya.
We have some guest of honors that have graciously consented to come and be part of Sankalpa 2021. I would like to start by thanking them. And our first guest of honor that I would like to introduce to all of you is Mr. Raj and his beautiful wife, Sugantha. For me, they are Raj uncle and Sugantha auntie. Mr. Raj, who is the recipient of the Most Outstanding Senior Citizen Award 2017 by the Richmond Hill Member of Parliament and Outstanding Volunteer Achievement Award by Richmond Hill Ward 3 in 2017, is an ardent community welfare volunteer and passionate educator. He served as an engineering faculty at an Indian university for 6 years after 32 years of working as a professional engineer in Canada. He volunteered to help the new immigrants at the Indian Immigrant Aid Services to help address their early needs. He was on the board of Bharati Kala Mandram to fulfill the cultural needs of immigrants and served in the development of the Richmond Hill Ganesha Temple since 1984 and was on the board of trustees of the temple since 2012 till date, making it a landmark at Richmond Hill. He teaches grade 11 students of Catholic schools about Hinduism during their trip to religious sites of other faith once a year, and he is also the writer and editor of the Monsoon Journal of the Hindu Temple Society of Canada. He is member at Richmond Hill Mayor's Intercultural Advisory Council and Cultural Leadership Council. He has always helped us in coordinating performances at the Richmond Hill Temple and prefers us over anyone else to perform at local political events that he is associated with. I have been fortunate to perform before many dignitaries in the Canadian political arena, and all that credit goes to Raj Uncle and Sugantha Auntie. So he has joined us with his wife, Srimati Sugantha, whom you can see is having the most beautiful smile ever. For me, Raj Uncle and Sugantha Auntie, you guys are such an inspiration. Raj Uncle, it's a pleasure to have you here. Namaskarams. If you could kindly share a few words to encourage us.
I think you have given more credit than what is due, I guess. I think I'm very impressed with you, and because in a short time of your stay in Canada, you have not only continued dance education at Anomaly University, you have also started this dance school, and in such a short time and grown to such a great height. And in fact, whoever I've invited you to whichever political event, all I hear is praise from them. And unfortunately, because of COVID, we are not able to continue, but once it's over, we'll still do. And it is really an honor to be part of this event. Wish you all the best, and all your students and everybody all the very best in years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All the best.
Thank you so much, Raj Uncle and Sugantha Auntie.
You know, I believe that age is just a number. Dance takes away any deficiencies of age, stamina, willpower, and lets you be in control of yourself. Each year, we have adult students join us to divert their minds from the general stress of life, to keep fit, and to experience the joy of dancing. We embrace their imperfections here because perfection is, after all, non-human. The next is Ganesha Stuti by the adult students. It's their humble effort because they have just begun their journey in dance alongside a million other responsibilities. Ganesha Stuti in Ragam Chakravakam, Talam, Adi.
गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं गजाननयुतम् भजामि सततं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं
तक्क धिम्मे तर्किटतक तक्क धिम्मे तर्किटतक धित्तं तकिट्ट धिन्न धित्तं तकिट्ट धिन्न
अजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरो अजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरो गणादिसन्नुत पद पद्मकरं गणादिसन्नुत पद पद्मकरं कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरम् कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरम् कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरम् कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजं प्रणवाकारं गजाननयुतम् भजामि सततम् कुञ्जरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजं प्रणवाकारं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरम्
You know, I have to really mention at this juncture that we have a wide range of age groups that come and learn dance from us. And the performance that you just saw are by my fantabulous set of adult students. The most prominent thing that I take away from teaching adult students is an inspiration to carry on with your passion amidst a million responsibilities. Out of the three, Shalini Asha Balu is 57 years young, and she's a retired PWD engineer, and she is a flutist, she's an artist, she paints and draws amazing, and she continues to do a lot of other things in her life, not just dance. And Anusha and Urvi just joined us very recently, and they were very brave enough to take upon this task of performing. And I want to extend my words of encouragement to not stop dancing even for 1 minute, even in challenging times like this. Our next guest of honor is from Maka. Isn't the sound of this name very interesting? Well, Maka is the short form for Madras Arts and Cultural Association. You all must already be knowing Mr. Vasan Srinivasan, who is there at all our events. Vasan sir, could you please turn on your video? We would like to bring you to the spotlight. We will have Sandeep do that for us. If you can turn on your video. Mr. Vasan Srinivasan is currently serving as Director and Committee of the Madras Arts and Cultural Association. Maka is like, Vasan sir always mentions to me this word, seer. In Tamil, the word seer means gifts that are sent to the husband's house from the bride's home. Music, dance, and education are on top of that list, as my upbringing in our Madras, you know, for some of us, it's still Madras. It has really helped me to get to where I am today. Mr. Vasan is a strong-willed and committed volunteer serving the committee. The period in which he served as president at MACA, I have seen his admiration for children, which made him organize interesting events like Jolly Junior and cultural performances for Chitre Vira and Diwali, which is very popular. An adept planner with a large vision for the development of the community, he makes a steady contribution alongside working at his own printing firm called Limelight Services at Scarborough. Limelight Services, I must mention, takes care of all Varnanjali's print needs, be it cards, certificates, flyers, hoardings, etc. We are proud to partner with him and MACA and are pleased to have him and his wonderful wife, Srimati Geeta Auntie for me, with us today. Vasan sir and Geeta Auntie, namaskaram and welcome to Sankalpa. I'm so glad to see you here. If you could share a few words for us. You have to unmute yourself, Vasan sir. Thank you.
Yeah, good evening to all of you. It has been a great pleasure of attending all Varna's anniversary program, and we never miss any of her program. And I know Varna from 2013. She is very, very talented person, humble, and always helpful, very compassionate. And in MACA, whenever we need any help in conducting programs, we always look for her, and she never says no. She always very enthusiastically come and participate in all our programs. And I also must mention, special mention, that our one of the group we have is Jolly Junior, dedicated for the kids, and she takes a lot of interest in helping us to conduct the programs. And recently we did a Christmas party for kids, and she had been a great help along with Sandeep, and that program was very, very successful. And she has a great future, and she's a very talented. The day I met her in 2013, even before she started the school, I knew that her talent will definitely be helpful for our community. And I'm very sure her school will take a big progress and help our community. And on this occasion, our sincere wishes to her for her school to become one of the famous schools in Canada. Thank you. And it's a great opportunity she gave me, and it is an honor for giving me a small talk in front of all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vasan sir. Thank you, Geeta Auntie, for being there with him today. Now, I also want to acknowledge the presence of Geeta Shankaran, Geeta Auntie as I call her. Geeta Auntie, if you could please switch on your video so we could have you in our spotlight. I know this is quite out of the blue for you here. You look fantastic as always. The president for this year at MACA is Brinda Auntie, and Brinda Auntie is not able to be here for some reasons. And she very confidently told me, you know what, just have Geeta there. So I'm going to acknowledge your presence as well, Geeta Auntie. She's been working as a teacher and volunteer in MACA school for more than 20 years. Wow. She's currently serving as the treasurer of MACA. Dynamic, poised, and elegant are words that resonate when I think of Geeta Auntie. You know, my radar is always on you, Geeta Auntie, because you know you have missed, or I have missed having you as one of our MCs, at least for 1 or 2 events. I hope it won't be too long before we collaborate. Thank you, Geeta Auntie, for being with us. If you would like to share maybe a few words before we move on to the next item, please. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, it's such a pleasure to be here, Varna. I'm so looking forward to all your dancers. And I was hoping you would present a dance too. And I'm still hoping. And thank you. Congratulations to all of you. And waiting to enjoy the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Auntie. We'll move on to the next item.
Each year, when newbies join us, I see every child comes with his or her own story. We teach adavus as basics, and these adavus have a strict standard of hand and leg movement. Who decided these steps, and what would have been the thought behind it? Only one thing comes to our minds: complete body training. Adavu Jam by the tiny tots of Varnanjali Natyalaya.
The next guest of honor is Mr. Sabu Jose Katakudil. He works at Independent Financial Services and is currently serving as the president of Toronto Malayali Samajam. You know, I believe his leadership has brought about some wonderful additions to this excellent Malayali Samajam, especially a separate women's wing, which I was fortunately part of. It connects women of all age groups and backgrounds, and there are now a band of very fabulous women in the committee. I think some of them are here with us today. Their GoFund initiatives render steady help to many people. They were also able to provide stock supplies of essential food ingredients during the lockdown period. You know, Sabu Chetan, as I call him, he has always been there to support me, to render any help at any time. Personally, when it comes to my school or any other investments that I'm looking for, or even my husband, if he's looking for something, he's been there to guide us in the right way. He's never pushy. He's so reliable. His service is just unflinching. But, you know, this year, when I told him that it's only going to be an online event and we're not going to be doing it on stage, the first question he asked me was, do you need my support in any way? And that one question really gives us an idea of what kind of person he is. We had to graciously ask him to save it for a bigger event after the pandemic. Sabu Cheta, we welcome you wholeheartedly to Sankalpa 2021. we would like you to share a few words of encouragement.
Thank you, Varna. ഇതിലേക്ക് എനിക്ക് എന്നെ ക്ഷണിച്ചതിനും ഒരു അവസരം തന്നതിനും. സ്നേഹമുള്ളവരെ, കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു വർഷമായിട്ട് നമ്മൾ കടന്നുപോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ഒരവസ്ഥ നമ്മൾ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ലാത്തതും കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലാത്തതും ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു അവസ്ഥയിലൂടെയാണ് നമ്മൾ കടന്നുപോയിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പോഴാണ് നമ്മൾ മനസ്സിലാക്കുന്നത് ചെറിയ ചെറിയ കൂട്ടായ്മകളുടെയും ചെറിയ പാർട്ടികളുടെയും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ പിക്നിക്കിന്റെയും ഒക്കെ വില എന്തായിരുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ മനുഷ്യൻ ഒരു സമൂഹ ജീവിയാണ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിന്റെ അർത്ഥം പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ട് എന്താണെന്ന് ഇപ്പോഴാണ് നമ്മൾക്ക് മനസ്സിലാകുന്നത്. വർണ്ണാഞ്ജലി നാട്യാലയുടെ ഒരു ചരിത്രത്തിലേക്ക് വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ അതിന്റെ ജീവാത്മാവും പരമാത്മാവുമായിട്ട് നിൽക്കുന്ന വർണ്ണ തന്നെയാണ്, ആ പേരിലുണ്ട് വർണ്ണ തന്നെ. നമ്മൾക്കറിയാം, കാലാതീതമായിട്ട് കലയും ഭക്തിയും വിശ്വാസവും ഇഴ പിരിഞ്ഞാണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇഴ ചേർന്നാണ് കിടക്കുന്നത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് വളരെയധികം വർത്തിയായിട്ടുള്ള പല രചനകളും പല കലാരൂപങ്ങളും പല അനുഷ്ഠാനങ്ങളും ഭക്തിയോടും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ദൈവങ്ങളോടും ചേർന്ന് വികസിച്ചു വന്നിട്ടുള്ളതും ഒരു കലാകാരൻ ആ രീതിയിൽ അതിനെ ഉപാസിച്ചു പോകുന്നതും. ഒരു കലാകാരൻ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കലാകാരി ഒരു ആർട്ട് ഫോം, പെർഫോമിംഗ് ആർട്ട് ഫോം പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും, അത് ഡാൻസ് ആയാലും പാട്ടായാലും, അവനത് പെർഫോം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവളത് പെർഫോം ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഹൃദയത്തിലേക്ക് ഭക്തിരസം കൂടി ചേർന്ന് വന്നെങ്കിലേ പൂർണ്ണമായിട്ടുള്ള അർപ്പണ ബോധത്തോടു കൂടി അവൾക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അവന് അത് നിർവഹിക്കാൻ സാധിക്കുകയുള്ളൂ. അത് നമ്മൾ കണ്ടറിഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്, അനുഭവവേദ്യമായിട്ടുള്ളതാണ്. അപ്പോ ഈ ഒരു ലോക്ക്ഡൌണിന്റെ സമയത്ത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഈ കൊറോണ ഇങ്ങനെ നമ്മളുടെ ഒരു സമയത്ത് തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും വർണ്ണാഞ്ജലി നാട്യാലയക്ക് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വർണ്ണയ്ക്ക് ഈ വർഷം നമുക്കിത് വേണ്ട എന്ന് വേണമെങ്കിൽ തീരുമാനിക്കാൻ വളരെ എളുപ്പമായിരുന്നു. പക്ഷേ ഇവിടെയാണ് നമ്മൾ ആ ഒരു അർപ്പണ ബോധവും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെയുള്ള കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾ, വളർന്നു വരുന്ന കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും നമ്മൾക്ക് കിട്ടിയ ആ ഒരു ഗുരുത്വത്തിന്റെയും സംസ്കാരത്തിന്റെയും ആ രുചി അറിഞ്ഞ് വളർന്നു വരണം. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ നല്ലൊരു കലാകാരൻ നല്ലൊരു ഹൃദയമുള്ള മനുഷ്യനുമായിരിക്കും. അത് പുരുഷനായാലും സ്ത്രീ ആണെങ്കിലും അത് തർക്കമില്ലാത്ത കാര്യമാണ്. അപ്പൊ നമ്മളുടെ കുഞ്ഞുങ്ങൾക്കും ആ ഒരു സംസ്കാരത്തിന്റെ വെളിച്ചം തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും കിട്ടണം എന്നുള്ള ആഗ്രഹത്തോടു കൂടി തന്നെയാണ് ഇതിന്റെ പിന്നിൽ പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന ആളുടെ വ്യക്തിത്വമാണ് ഇതിലൂടെ നമ്മൾക്ക് വെളിവാകുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ കൂടുതൽ ദീർഘമായിട്ടുള്ള വാക്കുകൾ പറയുന്നില്ല. വർണ്ണയെ ഞാൻ പരിചയപ്പെട്ടത് മുതല് സന്ദീപിനെയും ആ കുടുംബത്തെയും എനിക്കറിയാം. ഏറ്റെടുക്കുന്ന കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ വളരെയധികം ഹൃദയം ചേർത്ത് പ്രവർത്തിക്കുന്ന ഒരു വ്യക്തിയാണ്, വ്യക്തിത്വമാണ്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ചും വർണ്ണ, സന്ദീപും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ അച്ഛനെയും അമ്മയും എനിക്കറിയാം. അതുകൊണ്ട് മേൽക്കുമേൽ എല്ലാവിധ ഐശ്വര്യങ്ങളും ഈശ്വരൻ വർണ്ണാലയ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ടിനും നാട്യാലയയ്ക്കും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇന്നിവിടെ നടക്കാൻ പോകുന്ന സങ്കല്പ 2021 എല്ലാവിധ അനുഗ്രഹങ്ങളും ഈശ്വരൻ പ്രദാനം ചെയ്യട്ടെ എന്ന് പ്രാർത്ഥിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് എൻ്റെ വാക്കുകൾ നിർത്തുന്നു. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you, Sabu Cheta. Thank you so much. Now we'll move to the next item.
Deem, deem, takka, dimmi, dimmitta, dimmitta, takka, tarikudu, tat, dimmitta, ritta, 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 takka, tat, deem, deem, tam. These were the sounds that emanated from Lord Shiva's kinkini when he danced the Tandava as Nataraja. In a broad sense, Bharatanatyam is believed to be originated from this Tandavam. Our intermediate student, Harini Shivaraman, is performing Natesha Kautvam in Ragam Hamsadhvani, Talam Adi.
Deem, deem, takka, dimmi, dimmitta, dimmitta, takka, tarigudu, dirigudu, da, dimmitta. ரித்த கிட்ட தக்க தத்தீம் தத்தீம் தீம் தாம்
தீம் தீம் தக்க திம்மி திமித்த திமித்த தக்க தரிகுடு திரிகுடு தத்திமித்த ரித்த 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 கிட்ட ததீம் ததீம் தீம் தாம் தீம் தீம் தக்க திம்மி திமித்த திமித்த தக்க தரிகுடு திரிகுடு தத்திமித்த ரித்த 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 கக்க ததீம் ததீம் தீம் தாம் தீம் தீம் தக்க திம்மி திமித்த திமித்த தக்க தரிகுடு திரிகுடு தத்திமித்த ரித்த 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 கிட்ட ததீம் ததீம் தீம் தாம் தீம் தீம் தக்க திம்மி திமித்த திமித்த தக்க தரிகுடு திரிகுடு தத்திமித்த ரித்த 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 கிட்ட ததீம் ததீம் தீம் தாம் தீம் தீம் தக்க திம்மி திமித்த திமித்த தக்க தரிகுடு திரிகுடு தத்திமித்த ரித்த 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 கிட்ட ததீம் ததீம் தீம் தாம் தீம் தீம் தக்க திம்மி திமித்த திமித்த தக்க தரிகுடு திரிகுடு தத்திமித்த ரித்த 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 கிட்ட ததீம் ததீம் தீம் தாம் தீம் தீம் தக்க
லய கரி கன 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 விதி தரி சேவித்த
ஜன 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 நூபுர லய கதி கண 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 விதி ஹரி சேவித தடவண முனி ஜன சகல சுராசுர சன்னுத பாத கிங்கிணி ஜம் ஜம் ஜன 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 நூபுர லய கதி கண 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 விதி ஹரி சேவித குடு திக்குடு தக தரிகிட தக தாம் தத்தாம்
தக்கிட கிட தக தரி கிட கிட தக தாண்டவிதம்பர
தக்கிட கிட தகி தரி கிட கிட தகி தாண்டவிதம்பர
திக்கிட கிட தக திரி கிட கிட தக வியாகிரம சமர்த
திக்கிட கிட தகி திரி கிட கிட தகி வியாகிரம சமர்த
தொங்கிட கிட தக தொண கிட கிட தக திரிசூலதர
தும் கிட கிட தகி தொண கிட கிட தகி திரிசூலதர
நங்கிட கிட தக நன கிட கிட தக நந்தி வாகன
நம் கிட கிட தகி நன கிட கிட தகி நந்தி வாகன தக்கிட கிட தகி தரி கிட கிட தகி தாண்டவிதம்பர திக்கிட கிட தகி திரி கிட கிட தகி வியாகிரம சமர்த தும் கிட கிட தகி தொண
We would like to apologize for the slight lag that we experienced in the connection. Now, these are some of the things that we have to be prepared for because this entire event is dependent on technology. So in case of this happening in the future, we'd like to apologize as well for that. Now over on to my fantastic host, Neha.
Wow, what a fabulous and powerful performance that was. Okay, so now would be a perfect time for us to dive a little bit deeper and let us know where these wonderful performances stem from. Of course, we all know Varnanjali Natyalaya, but here's a little bit more about it. So Varnanjali Natyalaya began its artistic journey in 2010. In these 11 years, the focus has always been on imparting traditional understanding and practice of Bharatanatyam. Varnanjali School of Bollywood dance was added in 2016. Both schools strictly keep their dance lessons separate to ensure purity and sanctity of each dance form and to preserve their traditional essence. The school's goal is to enable international integration through art, as they believe art has no barriers. They like to identify local talent and impart dance education and inspire them to become torchbearers of this particular art form. They welcome all art lovers and serious learners of Bharatanatyam. All info regarding enrollments and registrations are available on their website, www.varnanjali.com. Feel free to check it out.
The next guest of honor that we'd like to introduce, by the way, thank you, Neha. The next guest of honor that we'd like to introduce is Mr. Manoj Karata. Manojeta, if you're here, if you could please switch on your video, we'd like to bring you to the spotlight. A realtor at Remax Performance Realty Inc., a prominent figure in the limelight of the Canadian Malayali community. For more than a decade, he has supported all events and he is known to be a very friendly and reliable person. He's very professional in his dealings and strives to surpass par excellence. That's why we want to acknowledge his achievement over here. He is recipient of various awards in his profession as a realtor. He has risen to the 15th position in the elite group of top 100 realtors from 21,300 realtors in Canada. And he also ranks the 40th position among 130,800 sales associates worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that's a massive achievement, and we would like to congratulate him and thank him and family for rendering their unflinching support for Varnanjali. Now we will move on to the next item.
In classical dance, we use codified gestures called hastamudras. These hastamudras help the audience to relate to the lyrics of the song. For example, this is Pataka Hastamudra. This is used to show I, you, that day, kill, less, wait, and so on. At Varnanjali, we hone the skills of the students to not just dance, but to learn other aspects of this art form. The intermediate students will now demonstrate Hasta Vinyoga Shlokam for you.
Pataka Hasta Vinyoga Shlokam Natyarambhe Vare Vahe Vane Vastu Nishedane Kuchasthale Nishayam Cha Natyam Amaramandale Turange Kandane Vayo Shayane Gamanodyame Pratapecha Prasadecha Chandrikayam Ganatape Kavada Patane Saptavi भक्त्यर्थे तरङ्गके वीधि प्रवेशभावेऽपि समत्वे च अङ्गरागके आत्मार्थे शपथे चापि तूष्णीं भावनिदर्शने तालपत्रे च कीर्ते च द्रव्याद्रस्पर्शने तथा आशीर्वादक्रियायां च नृपश्रेष्ठस्य भावने तत्र तत्रेति वचने सिन्धोर्थ सुकृतिक्रमे सम्बोधने पुरोगेऽपि खड्गरूपस्य धारणे मासे संवत्सरे वर्षदिने सम्मार्जने तथा एवमर्थेषु युज्यन्ते पताकहस्तभावनाः।
तिरुपताकहस्तविनियोगश्लोकम् मकुटे वृक्षभावेषु वज्रे तत्तरवासवे केतके कुसुमे दीपे वह्निज्वाला विजृम्भणे कपोते पत्रलेखायां वानार्थे परिवर्तने युज्यते त्रिपिताकोऽयं कथितो भरतोत्तमैः।
अर्थपताका पल्लवे पलके तीरे उभयोरिति वाचके रकचे चुडिकायां च वजे गोपुरशृङ्गयोः युज्यते अर्थपताकोऽयं तत्कर्मप्रयोगके
श्रीपुंसयोस्तुमिश्लेषे विपर्या सपदीपि वा लुण्ठने नयनान्ते च मरणे मेघभावने पटने तथा लतायानुच्यते यस्तु सकलकर्तरीमुखः। I am doing Mayura Hasta Vinyoga Shloka. Mayurasye latayam cha shakune vamane tata alakasyapanayane lalatilakeshu cha natyudakasye nikshete shastravade prasiddhate evam arteshu yuchyate mayurakarabhavanaha. I am doing Adva Chandran Hasta Vinyoga Shloka. Chandre Krishnatambaji Kalaharstattaketi cha Balayudye Devatanam Abhishechana Karmani Upatre Upave Katyam Chintayam Atmavajate Dayane cha Prahtane chapi Anganam Sparshane tata Prakrutanam Namaskare Artha Chandro Niyuchyate.
I have great pleasure in introducing the next guest of honor. Having undergone consistent Bharatanatyam training since 8 years of age under Guru Sri Venkatesh in Kerala, Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam guru and performer, Srimati Mala Pisharadi, runs the Adi Shankara Academy of Performing Arts in Mississauga, Toronto. She is also trained in Mohiniyattam under Kalamandalam Husna Banu teacher and later under Kalamandalam Leelama teacher. She has trained under Guru Srimati Chitra Vishweshwaran for a brief period. She is also trained in Kathakali under Ashan Naripatta Narayana Nambudiri. In Toronto, she has been dancing for Janak Kendri under the mentorship of Sri Janakji. She has learned classical music under Srimati Suma Sridhar and Srimati Babita Narayanan in Thrissur, Kerala. As for her lineage, which I think is absolutely important to mention. Her grandfather, Pandita Ratnam K.P. Narayanan Pisharadi, was an eminent Sanskrit and Malayalam Pandit in the community who is well known for his translated work of Natya Shastra into Malayalam. Her mother and aunt, being Kathakali artists, have traveled all over India and put her in the atmosphere of literature and dance at an early age. She kindly agreed to become one of the judges for our competition associated with Sankalpa 2021. We welcome her wholeheartedly. Thank you, Malachechi, for being here with us. If you could share a few words of encouragement.
Thank you, Arna. Namaste to all. My special thanks to Varna for inviting me for your dance school's annual event. And I'm attending this as a pure Rasika, and I'm thoroughly enjoying it. And it's always a pleasure to be with people who have similar interest. And here we are all gathered to celebrate, to enjoy, to learn, and to share our love for dance. And that is such a beautiful thing. I wish Varnanjali Natyalaya all the very best. And as a dance teacher, I always feel that I'm learning something new every day from my students. And I felt the same thing when I saw the videos of the dance competition that was held. The themes were really very creative, very thoughtful, and I really enjoyed it. I really appreciate the children, especially the adults, you know, their enthusiasm. I could really feel that. I could really see that in their eyes. I thoroughly enjoyed their dance performances, and I'm sure that dance is their happiness. To all the dance students, especially children, I just want to say that you have a very, very loving dance teacher, that is Varna, and you're all very blessed. And one more thing I want to say, that our classical dance forms are not just for entertainment. There is something more to it, and that you will all learn slowly. But never lose interest to learn that. And to keep that interest, I would suggest you all, you know, all the children, you should watch good dance performances. Actually, now it's actually very easy because all the dance performances in India and everywhere, they're live streaming. So it's possible to see, you know, good dance performances from all over the world. So please watch it and try to understand and learn our mythology through stories. So that is also very important. And definitely follow guidelines of your teacher. Once again, my best wishes to Varnanjali Natyalaya, all the students, their parents, and congratulations, Varna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Malachechi. Those words were extremely motivating and encouraging. I hope all of us, including myself, because I always consider that, just like you said, that every teacher has to take an opportunity to learn and become a better dancer or a performer or even a teacher at every stage in her life. Thank you so much for being with us. I'd like to tell the audience today about this competition that we had and for which Malachechi and we have another fantastic dance teacher and performer that I will be introducing after the next item. They were judges for this competition. I had given a piece of music and I had asked all my students to just come up with your own theme. You can do anything, but it has to be through dance. And this this motivated them to be serious about the art form and to really explore the areas in this art form. And I'm sure that it benefited my students a lot. And to have Malachechi and Sujata Chechi, whom I'll be introducing next, to oversee this and give us their valuable suggestions, it is truly an honor. Thank you, Malachechi. The next item for the evening is again a very humble effort by me. I took an extension from this competition that I had held, and I wanted to present my concept through a piece of music that I really happened to see on one of the popular online portals. I have chosen a relevant theme to the times that we are facing right now, and I hope that you all enjoy. The next guest of honor, thank you so much. The next guest of honor is Srimati Sujata Ganesh, Sujata Chechi, as I call her. If I could have her on spotlight. She hails from Perumbavoor and prefers to be called as an art lover, and I really feel she is one. She began her journey in dance under Kalamandalam Sumadhi teacher. Later, under the guidance of Thrissur Janardhanan Marsha, she started teaching. She trained in music under Perumbavoor Pushpa teacher and Trikkakara Rajalakshmi Chechi. Besides being an artist, she graduated in law, which I found was very, very interesting, Sujata Chechi. She was not only active in dance, she was active in music, in mimicry, and mono act. She established SG Expressions, Sujata Ganesh Expressions, a company for promoting performing arts, which was named by her loving husband, Sri Ganesh. It is actually an expression from her mind. That is what she mentioned in her voice message. And I felt that there was this touch of an artist when she mentioned that. She also served as chairperson for many ladies' associations in Alain, where she was staying for quite a number of years. In Canada, when she relocated here, she became part of a very dynamic women's group that had a lot of talented artists and women from different backgrounds. She reminisces with pride that she was able to teach dance to non-dancers. And Sujata Chechi, I must agree with you here, because teaching dance to dancers is easy, but teaching dance to someone who does not know the technical aspects like ragam, talam, it is not easy. And you have been successful in that. That is a very big achievement, according to me. She worked for 10 years with Srimati Preeta Kandanchata. I'm sure Preeta Chechi is here in the audience as well. Thank you so much for being here, Preeta Chechi, at her prestigious dance school, Nritta Kala Kendra, School for Dance. Along with Mali Chechi, she also consented wholeheartedly the moment I told her, could you please be the judge for Sankalpa 2021? She's very active in all the Malayali associations, and you could see from her social media pictures and updates that she is a bright sunshine wherever she goes. I would now like to call Sujata Chechi forward to give us a few words of encouragement.
Thank you, Varna. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, Chechi.
Hi to all the viewers who are part of Sankalpa 2021. Lovely to be part of Sankalpa 2021. The start has been beautiful, wonderful, and lovely and colorful as Varna and Varnanjali Natyalaya. It has been a pleasure to be part of this evening, a lovely creative evening. And thank you, Varna, for making me part of this colorful evening and creativity. And lovely to watch your students perform with enthusiasm, passion, and joyfulness. And Sankalpa 2021 has been helpful, and I thank Sankalpa. Because of Sankalpa, I could reconnect some nice moments with Mala too, as part of the competition Varnanjali had conducted. And it is a very nice, innovative theme that during this pandemic time, kids and all the participants should come out with some creativity. And like you performed in the previous dance, the world never ends. Whatever comes, whatever pandemic comes, there will be an opening. There will be a ray of light through that. Especially we artists could explore, and the technology has been so helpful, and the artist passion and exploration to perform the art or to learn the art never stops. It keeps on growing, and let everyone explore the art form in a wider way. That is my thought on this. And you also did a wonderful show, Varna, and waiting to the second part of Sankalpa 2021. I'm not taking much time. Hope everyone are enjoying the show as I am. Thank you very much making me part of Sankalpa 2021.
Thank you so much, Sudha Chechi, for those kind words. I'm completely delighted with your presence. I would now like to have Mala Chechi also on the spotlight, and Neha as well, because now that we have spoken about the competition and the judges have given us their suggestions and valuable comments, I think it's a drum roll moment right now, right? All the students are waiting with bated breath to know who the winners are. And it would only be right if our host, Neha, announces the names, because as dance teachers, it's very difficult to even segregate and call all artists or dancers or performers as winners, non-winners. It's difficult to do that. So we're going to take this responsibility off our shoulders and put it on Neha. And we're going to announce the winners. Neha, if you could open your video, we would love you to come to the spotlight and announce the winners. We'll just give her a minute. Neha, if you could come on the big screen and announce the winners for Sankalpa 2021. Our students are just waiting with bated breath.
Hi, everybody. Sorry, can you hear me again? I had to reboot and come back in. One of the
that's glitches. Okay. We can hear you loud and clear, Neha.
Okay, wonderful. I got back in right in time. So that, Varna, I must applaud you personally for that fantastic, hopeful, and such a wonderful performance, because there's so much message in just those few minutes. It really just brings people back to hope. So thank you again for that performance. And I actually, now that you've mentioned about the competition, I have the winners right here. So bear with me 1 second. Okay, so are we ready? First of all, congratulations to all the participants. Varna and all the judges extremely enjoyed it, I'm sure. But just to announce the sub-juniors category, the winner in that category is Vanshika Varun. Congratulations, everybody. Just think we're all applauding for you, okay? All of our blessings and our thank yous are right there. So congratulations. We have Shishira Sandeep, Varna's own daughter, who is the winner of the juniors category. Shishira, thank you again and congratulations. We have 2 winners in the seniors category. One is Riya Ramesh Khanna. Congratulations. And the second one is Varna Venkatesh. So congratulations again. And also we have one more winner, which is the adult seniors, Anusha Palaniaman. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Palaniapan. Okay, thank you, Varna. Thank you so much. And congratulations we also have everybody, but we have one more winner. And this winner has a beautiful category. It's called Special Inspirational Prize. And the reason for this is that she has been a huge motivation and inspiration to all students and spectators by showcasing her outstanding talent and drive. And that is Shalini Asha Balu. Congratulations.
Shalini ji, if you could open your video, we'd like you to come to the spotlight because I cannot miss showing you off. I have to be honest. There she is. There she is, the energy of our team.
Hello, Shalini ji. I saw a few performances. It's absolutely fabulous.
Thank you,
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, everybody. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm very honored to be part of this beautiful group and wonderful dance guru Varnaji. Big honor. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, so without further ado, now that the results are out and everybody is happy and relieved, so are the judges. Let's move on to the next item for the evening.
Oh Krishna, everything about you is sweet. Your lips, your smile, your hands, your feet, your music, your dance. In Sri Madhurashtakam, poet Vallabhacharya describes the sweetness of Krishna like no one else. Our youngest sub-juniors are going to dance to Adharam Madhuram in Ragam Mishra Kamaj, sung by my favorite Carnatic vocalist Sikil Gurucharan in Talam Adi.
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनो मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं वेणोर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरं वेणोर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरं नृत्यो मधुरं सख्यो मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं करणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं करणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वामिथं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं तृष्टौ मधुरं शिष्टौ मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मथुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
The next guest of honor is Vidya Shankar Srinivasan, a TV celebrity, idea star singer fame with such a friendly composure, talented singer, RJ. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome Vidya Shankar to Sankalpa 2021. I have to mention his gurus in South Indian classical music. Guru Shri Chandramana Narayanan Nambudiri, Shri C.S. Jayaraman, and Shri K.S. Kanakasingam. Why mention his gurus in particular? Well, his music school, founded in 2018, bears the name Guru Kripa. What more can be proof of his Guru Bhakti? As a dance teacher, my association with musicians are very important to me, and I literally go in search of them. But honestly, Vidya literally walked into my network through radio. I'm very fortunate to know this man of talent and substance, yet with utmost humility. Vidya, welcome you to Sankalpa 2021. If you could share a few words of encouragement.
Thank you, Varna. Namaste to all. It's a pleasure to be part of Sankalpa 2021. I would actually steal some words from Sabu Chetan, who was mentioning Varna's determination. You know, it's very easy to say it's COVID and let's call off the annual day this year. Let's think about it next year. But lots of appreciation to you for pulling off this kind of an event, right? And I was wondering how this dance annual day is going to be presented. And the very first Alaripu blew my mind. Like, it shows the amount of work that has gone, not only to train the students, but for the videos to be presented in the way that they have been. You should have had a vision of, okay, this is how my video should come out, right? If there are 5 children who are dancing, their costumes, how the camera angle should be set up, what are the poses that they should finish the dance. And it takes a lot of directorial skill, and I'm happy that you were able to pull it off. I should definitely mention the parents who must have been extremely supportive for the cause. They must have trained the students as well. And again, I don't think I can impart any words of wisdom more than what teachers like Mala ma'am and Sujata Chechi and have already shared. But the only one good thing that I can probably tell the students is, I think you guys are very fortunate to be learning from Varna. The reason is I have known Varna as a dancer and an RJ working in Madhura Geetam. I've seen her bring a lot of passion and energy to whatever she does. And when we are learning from a very passionate guru, it kind of rubs off on us. When the guru has that passion for that art form, that's where we are also getting excited. Oh, this dance means this song means this. And when you actually understand the meaning of what you're learning, you start to appreciate that art form. Kids here are very busy. Please don't give up on pursuing dance. I heard none other than the great Shobana in a recent interview tell that, it takes at least 15 years to learn the art form. Keep aside the fact of whether you're a good performer or not, to learn the art form, to appreciate it, to develop your own philosophy of the art form, it takes at least 15 years. And to learn it from one guru. She also mentions that point, to learn it from one guru, because that's where you are consistent in your approach. So I have a lot of appreciation, a lot of respect for all the children, because they're in Canada and it takes a lot of effort from their side to understand and appreciate our traditional art form of Bharatanatyam. But one thing we have to keep in mind is we are not discussing the stories of yesteryears or mythology here. Through the music and through the art form, I think we are discussing what is most contemporary. And the best example for that is the piece that Varna pulled off, where you could show how a computer is typed and all those things through Bharatanatyam. That for a person who doesn't know anything about dance, brings out a lot of interest in the art form for me. So I'm sure the children also appreciate that. So once again, all the very best to Varnanjali, to Sankalpa 2021, to all the students, a big round of applause, and a big pranam to all the teachers who have taken time out to join and share some kind words of encouragement for the students. Also, there's one good thing about dance, right? Where it's a visual and an audio form. So you're able to listen to good music, and you're also able to appreciate that music when it translates into the visual beauty of Bharatanatyam itself. So thanks to one and all for making this evening what it is. And once again, I'm humbled to be part of the evening. Thank you so much for making me part of this. All the best to everyone.
Thank you so much, Vidya. Out of all that you mentioned, I think the relevance of music and the relevance of themes which are contemporary goes a long way in today's Bharatanatyam. And thank you so much for the appreciation for the editing. It is totally Sandeep Eden's effort. Without him, nothing would be possible. So thank you for pointing that out as well. I will definitely be addressing this towards the end, because without that, this event wouldn't be possible. Thank you so much for your gracious presence, Vidya. Thank you. We'll now move on to the next item.
The royal courts of the Maharajas of India were adorned with dancers who performed in honor of their kings. They described their kings as majestic, brave, valiant, and chivalrous. The name of the dance they did? Shabdam. It was later in the pre-independent era that Shabdam was done solely on temple deities. Recently, I was fortunate to watch the last Devadasi, dancer Muthu Kandamal, perform in honor of the king of her times. Ayashiriya Shabdam in Ragam Ragamalika, Mishra Chapukalam, performed by Georgina Suzanne Soju and Varna Venkatesh.
தத்தையதே தக்கதாயம் ததன தன தன தஜணு ஜணு ஜணு ததிமி திமி கிட தத்தோ கணக்கின தந்தைய பெருந்திடாமலும் நேயர் கோபிய நெஞ்சம் கவர்ந்திட மாயவன் குழலூத்துறான் எங்கள் யாதவன் குழலூத்துறான் ஆயர் சேரியர் அறிந்திடாமலும் அன்னை தந்தைய பெருந்திடாமலும் நேயர் கோபியர் நெஞ்சம் கவர்ந்திட மாயவன் குழலூத்துறான் எங்கள் யாதவன் குழலூத்துறான் ஆயர் சேரியர் அறிந்திடாமலும் அன்னை தந்தையர் பெருந்திடாமலும் மேயர் கோபியர் நெஞ்சம் கவர்ந்திட மாயவன் குழலூத்துறான் எங்கள் யாதவன் 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 குழலூத்துறான் தன 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 தஜணு ஜணு ஜணு ததிமிதிமி கிட தத்தோம் தனக்கின சுருண்டுருண்ட ஆ குழல்கள செய்திட சுந்தர முகம் துலங்கிட சுருண்டிருண்ட குழல்கள செய்திட சுந்தர முகம் துலங்கிட மருண்டமானினம் மேகை வரதிட மாயவன் குழலூத்துறான் பவழ மாயவன் குழல் ஊதுறான் சுருண்டிருண்ட குழல்கள செய்திட சுந்தர முகம் குலுங்கிட மருண்டமானினம் மேகை மறந்திட மாயவன் குழல் ஊதுறான் பவழ 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 மாயவன் குழல் ஊதுறான் தன 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 தஜணு ஜணு ஜணு ததிமிதிமி கிட கதோம் தனக்கின சிறுவிரல்கள் ஆ குழலை தழுகிட செங்கமலர் கண் சாய்த்திட சிறுவிரல்கள் ஆ குழலை தழுகிட செங்கமலர் கண் சாய்த்திட குருவியமே ஆ புறவும் நெருகிட கோபாலன் குழல் ஊதுறான் எங்கள் பாலன் குழலூதுறான் சிறுவிரல்கள் ஆ குழலை தழுகிட செங்கமலர் கண் சாய்த்திட குருவியர்வே ஆ புறவும் நெருகிட கோபாலன் குழல் ஊதுறான் எங்கள் பாலன் குழலூதுறான் எங்கள் பாலன் குழலூதுறான் எங்கள் பாலன் குழலூதுறான் எங்கள் பாலன் ஜணு 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 ததிமி திமி கிட ததோம் தனகின கோவிந்தன் குழல் கீதநாதனும் கோபியர் செவிஷாய்த்திட கோவிந்தன் குழல் கீதநாதனும் கோபியர் செவிஷாய்த்திட மோகம் கொண்டோடி வேகமாய் வர கண்ணனே தியானம் செய்கிறான் கமல கண்ணனே தியானம் செய்கிறான் கோவிந்தல் குழல் கீதநாதமும் கோபிகர் செவிஷாய்த்திட கோவிந்தன் குழல் கீதநாதமும் கோபிகர் செவிஷாய்த்திட மோகம் கொண்டோடி வேகமாய் வர கண்ணனே தியானம் செய்கிறான் கமல 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 கண்ணனே தியானம் செய்கிறான் தாத்தையவே தக்க தாத்தைய தீரக்க தகதா
At this juncture, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Srimati Sujata Suresh and Suresh uncle. Even though our Sujata auntie, if you're here, if you could switch on your video, we could bring you to the spotlight. Sujata Suresh and Suresh uncle have been a very recent connection, though our family has been there since a very, very long time. If you would ask me how to describe Sujata auntie, I would say a dance teacher full of love is what she is. I'm very happy to see you here, auntie. Thank you for your gracious presence and blessings. And as everybody knows, Suresh uncle is already a celebrity now. And I think we would probably have to wait in line to get an autograph signed by him as his movie is being released. And we want to wish him all the very best. Sujata auntie, thank you so much for being here. It's such a delight and a wonder to even see you here online because we haven't really met in person yet. I'm waiting to meet you after the pandemic is all done with. Thank you so much for your presence. If you could share maybe a few words of encouragement for us.
Sure, Varna. I was not prepared. I was just.
I know. When I knew that you were here, I just had to bring you in, Sujata auntie.
No. That's my pleasure. It was nice. I was just watching all the students and everybody speaking. It was nice. I mean, I really appreciate your effort and the students' effort and their interest, and how they have come up with all these. And even I saw Mala and Sujata and everybody speaking. So anyhow, this is the first time I got to see your students dancing and you also dancing. It was a pleasure. And thank you for inviting me, though I'm not formally dressed for the occasion. It's okay. But still, I just, I loved it. I'm still watching it. And my all blessings are there. And I hope your Dances Institute comes up with flying colors and the students are lucky to get you there. And my all blessings are there, dear, and wishing you all the best.
Auntie.
And Sandeep has done a wonderful job. And congratulations to you, Sandeep. And it is always, the success is always when you have a background support behind you. So that you are lucky that way. And my all blessings to both of you. Thank you, honey.
Thank you,
Bye.
Auntie.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Lots of love.
Bye.
Now, I would like to introduce the next guest of honor. I don't know if even I can call her as guest of honor because she is like my sister. I call her Akka. Surikala Akka, if you're here, if you could just turn on your video, we'd like to bring you under the spotlight. Research scholar and an assistant lecturer at Annamalai, Canada, Guru Srimati Suryakala Jivananthan runs the Sriram Srishti School of Bharatanatyam in Canada, Australia, Sri Lanka, and UK. She landed in Sri Bharatiya Kala Kendra in New Delhi through a scholarship program in the Indian Council for Cultural Relations. Justin McCarthy was her guru for the next 5 years, and with his help, she also took training in Vienna, Carnatic music, and Sanskrit studies. All this enriched her dance training, and in 1995, she started a dance school in Colombo. She then completed her bachelor's and master's in dance at the Bharathidasan University in Tamil Nadu. Since dance and music are inseparable, she has also completed Bachelor of Fine Arts in Carnatic music at Annamalai, Canada. Currently, she is in pursuit of understanding Tamil literature in depth and studying Masters in Tamil at Annamalai, Canada, alongside being a PhD research scholar in Bharatanatyam at Annamalai University, Chidambaram. I must say on a personal note that when I decided to enroll my students for their grade level examinations, it was Suryakala Akka that motivated me to do my master's. Now, when I look back at it, although it was very challenging, I feel very accomplished, and without her help, it wouldn't have been possible. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for doing that, for pushing me. And I enjoy our phone conversations. I enjoy the jokes. I enjoy the laughs. And I enjoy the passion that you show for dance, literature, history, and research. Akka, it's a pleasure to have you here. If you could kindly speak a few words to encourage us, Akka.
Thank you. Sri Gurupyoho Namaha. I don't know from where you have collected all this information about me. Thank you very much for inviting me for your performance, your annual performance, Sankalpa 2021. I was so unfortunate because last year I was unable to see your students performing, and I'm going to, in future, definitely we will see at all the students are going to take their grade level examination at our Annamalai, Canada organization. And I wish to say a few words about you, Varna, because I'm so happy to see all the dancers, many of the dancers and artists, wonderful, your well-wishers, and in all the media, they are participating today. And I know they all are busy because sometimes we give excuses also. We have some other work and class and everything. But for you, nobody can't say no to you, because I know whenever there is a help, I can always ask you to be. I remember for my PhD research and all, you have did so much of typing and texting and grammar errors and all, correcting so many things, and you always help. You have the helping tendency, that which is really appreciable. And you are a 3D programmer. It's like dedication, determination, and devotion. All these three things has applied in yourself always. And all of your students, they are trying their level best at this current situation like COVID, and we all are in a pandemic lockdown period. They are doing by themselves and training them through online and making them to perform this much is really a much remarkable thing. And wish you all the success. And I'm very sure very soon we will be having a stage concert of your students. And I wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. And you are a very more than a student or alumni of Annamalai, Canada. I always feel you are a very good well-wishers and a friend of mine, a close, I can say closely, we are connected with each other, a friend, a well-wisher, a sister, a many role You are having in part of my life. You are leading a many roles, and I also appreciate Sandeep. I know Sandeep because first year when you are doing MFA first year, you are pregnant, and the second year you had a 3 months old baby. And I know the Sandeep has done so much for you. I really have a great regard for Sandeep. I would like to see him. Thank you so much bringing Varna up to this level. Wish you all the best, Sandeep, Varna, and I congratulate your parents and my wishes to your daughters also. Thank you so much for including me in this performance. Wish you all the best. May God bless you.
Thank you, Akka. Thank you so much for your kind words. Thank you so much. Okay, now we will move on to the next item.
Kojati. Tala kutakati kutakata dinginako. Takute kutakate kujena kutaka jena kudiri kutakata tacham tajam ta tarkato kutakata tarkato takute kutakate kujena kutaka jena kudiri kutakata tacham tajam ta tarkato kutakata tarkato takute kutaka jam takita jam ke kujena kutaka jam takita jam takute kujena kuja ta kuje kujena kudiri 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 kutajam tajam ta tadi kita tajam tajam ta tadi kita tajam tajam ta tadi kita takadimmi. Isn't it lovely to hear a jati being recited? Somewhere during the Maratha reign in India, somebody decided to put jatis and swarams together, and thus was born Jati Swaram. The next item for today is just that. Our intermediate student, Riya Ramesh Khanna, is going to present Vasanta Ragam Jati Swaram, composed by the famous Tanjavur Quartet in Rupakatala.
కుతకథే కుతకత ధింగిన తుం తజ్జం తరితకత తకుంతది కుకుంతది కిట తక తక జం తరితకతై తకుంతది కుకుంతది కిట తక తజ్జం తరితకత తక జం తరితకతై తజ్జం తరితక జం తరిధలం కుతుం కిటక దరికిడతుం ధలం కుతుం కిటక దరికిడతుం ధలం కుతుం కిటక దరికిడతుం
Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Bellant Matthew, who's the president of Durham Malayali Arts and Sports Association. Dumas, as we call this loving family, has been supporting us for the last 6 years. I share a very loving bond with all friends, brothers, and sisters at Dumas. Belent Matthew is an active member of the Conservative Party of Canada for many years and is an active participant in all community events. His wife, Tina Belent, is an accomplished lawyer and she is well known to the Malayali community as well. She sponsors for various events and she's at a very reliable service from her to the Malayali community. We welcome both of you, Belencheta and Tina Chechi. If we could have you open the video so we could put you into the spotlight. And we'd like to play the video wishes that you had sent us.
നമ്മുടെ ഭാരതീയ കലാരൂപങ്ങളിലൊന്നായ നൃത്തനൃത്യങ്ങളെ വരും തലമുറയ്ക്ക് പകർന്നു നൽകുന്നവരാണ് ഡാൻസ് ടീച്ചേഴ്സ്. വർണ്ണാഞ്ജലി നാട്യാലയത്തിലെ വർണ്ണ ടീച്ചർ അതിനൊരു ഉത്തമ ഉദാഹരണമാണ്. അവരുടെ ഹാർഡ് വർക്കിംഗ്, ഡെഡിക്കേഷൻ നമ്മുടെ കുട്ടികൾക്കൊരു മുതൽക്കൂട്ടാവട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നതോടൊപ്പം ഓൺ ബിഹാഫ് ഓഫ് ഡുർഹം മലയാളി ആർട്സ് ആൻഡ് സ്പോർട്സ്, I wish all the success, Varna and team. Stay safe, you all. Thank you.
Is the never-ending lockdown dragging you down? Well, it's been the case with everyone. However, it is only coincidental that a frontline warrior has joined us and uses dance to spread the message of solidarity to fight against this new enemy. A nurse, an RJ, a pageant winner, strong advocate of mental health, a woman of grit. These are some of the descriptions of the next performer. It is believed that Lord Vishnu took the form of Mohini or Kamarupini to destroy Bhasmasura, who could be killed only by placing his own hand over his head. Bindu Thomas Mekunel is going to enchant you as this Mohini in her semi-classical performance in Sankalpa 2021.
चंद्रकलाधरा निन मुन्निल श्रावण चंद्रिकया ഞാൻ തൊഴുതുണർന്നു. ചന്ദ്രകലാധര നിൻ മുന്നിൽ ശ്രാവണ ചന്ദ്രികയായി ഞാൻ തൊഴുതുണർന്നു. ചന്ദ്രകലാധര നിൻ മുന്നിൽ ശ്രാവണ ചന്ദ്രികയായി ഞാൻ തൊഴുതുണർന്നു. ബന്ധുര കർപ്പൂര ഭസ്മരേണുക്കളായി, ബന്ധുര കർപ്പൂര ഭസ്മരേണുക്കളായി നിൻ തിരുവുടലിൽ ഞാൻ പടർന്നോട്ടെ, നിൻ തിരുവുടലിൽ ഞാൻ പടർന്നോട്ടെ, നിൻ തിരുവുടലിൽ ഞാൻ പടർന്നോട്ടെ. ചന്ദ്രകലാധര ലാവണ്യ ഗംഗാലഹരിക ഞാൻ ലാസ്യ സരോവര വീചിക ഞാൻ ലാവണ്യ ഗംഗാ ലഹരിക ഞാൻ ലാസ്യ സരോവര വീചിക ഞാൻ ലാവണ്യ ഗംഗാ ലഹരിക ഞാൻ ലാസ്യ സരോവര വീചിക ഞാൻ ലാവണ്യ ഗംഗാ ലഹരിക ഞാൻ ലാസ്യ സരോവര വീചിക ഞാൻ കമലദളങ്ങൾ മെല്ലെ വിടർത്തും കാമിനി ഞാൻ കാമരൂപിണി ഞാൻ കമലദളങ്ങൾ മെല്ലെ വിടർത്തും കാമിനി കാമരൂപിണി ഞാൻ കാമിനി കാമരൂപിണി ചന്ദ്രകലാധര
Dikitatam, kitatam, the tari tari, katana tana tana, the junu junu junu, the dimi dimi dimi, the kita tadi, the tana, the junu, the dimi, the dim kita the dim kita the dim kita the
ചന്ദ്രകലാധര നിന്നുന്നിൽ ശ്രാവണ ചന്ദ്രികയായി ഞാൻ തൊഴുതുണർന്നു ബന്ധുര കർപ്പൂര ഭസ്മരേണുക്കളായി ബന്ധുര കർപ്പൂര ഭസ്മരേണുക്കളായി നിൻ തിരുവുടൽ ഞാൻ പടർന്നോട്ടെ നിൻ തിരുവുടലിൽ ഞാൻ പടർന്നോട്ടെ നിൻ തിരുവുടലിൽ ഞാൻ പടർന്നോട്ടെ ചന്ദ്രകലാധര
Next, it's my pleasure to introduce Vijay and Mrudula from Madhurakeetam. Madhurakeetam has been our media partners for the last so many years, and they've been supporting my dance school for the last 4 to 5 years. An IT professional who has such deep passion for media productions, CEO of the most popular and loved Malayalam radio channel Madhurakeetam, and my friend Vijay Sedumadhavan is by far the most calm individual I have ever met in my life. Managing the radio for more than 16 years alongside an IT job and family is absolutely impressive to me, for it is this consistency in a venture that I aspire to follow Vijay. He is joined by Mrudula, an insurance professional, creative director of Madhurakeetam, dancer, and a real 21st century woman. There can never be a better pairing, can it? They have sincerely supported my school since 2017. Mrudula, as you must have seen, was our MC in previous events. Vijay and Mrudula, on a personal note, I still owe you guys a dinner, which I promised to do right after the pandemic is over. Thank you for all that you are, and thank you so much for joining Sankalpa 2021. It means a lot to me. If you could share a few words of encouragement for us.
Namaste to everyone, and thanks for the wonderful introduction, Varna. First of all, I'd like to thank Varnanjali Dance School for inviting us to the Sankalpa program. Personally, I've been enjoying all the performances, wonderful performances by the students. And over the years, I've had the pleasure of meeting a lot of artists in our studio, Madhurakeetam studio. We have interviewed a lot of accomplished dancers and singers. I've interacted firsthand and understood how much art means to them, how much it fulfills their life. So I'm pretty sure you are a wonderful teacher, and I don't know, you do everything with a lot of passion, and you put in a lot of hard work, in anything you do. And your students are so blessed to have you as a teacher. So personally, I wanted to wish all your students a big success, and in their quest for learning dance, let them enjoy the journey and make good memories. All the very best, Varna.
Thank you, Vijay. Thank you so much.
I'll keep it very short as well. I've known Varna for so many years as well. It's very hard to find a person who can be so professional. She's such a big perfectionist in whatever she chooses to do.
And to me, she's an inspiration. I truly mean it. Again, the students are truly, truly blessed to have her as their teacher. The kind of passion, even when she talks about her dance school, she says it with so much of passion. So, and even to pull off an event like this on a virtual platform is amazing. So again, once again, good luck to all of you, and thanks again for inviting us.
Thank you, Mridula. Thank you, Vijay and Mridula. Thank you so much. We now move on to the next item of the evening.
Hello, Akka. And the Bombay Sisters version of the Kirtanam எங்க இருக்குன்னு தெரியுமா? Oh, YouTubeல இருக்கா? Okay, Akka, thank you. Wonder what we dance teachers do when we don't have class? We are rummaging through hundreds of compositions to choreograph. We are making lesson plans to contextualize dance concepts. And we are breaking our heads to implement new strategies so that our students will show some more seriousness in the art form. This particular Kirtanam is composed by the famous Papanasam Shivan and sung by Bombay Sisters in Ragam Kedara Gaula, Talam Adi, danced by Veda Palaniyappan.
रामचन्द्राय जनकराजया मनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् रामचन्द्राय जनकराजया मनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् कोसलेशाय मन्दगासदास पोषणाय वासवादि विनुत सत्वराय मङ्गलम् कोसलेशाय मन्दगासदास पोषणाय वासवादि विनुत सत्वराय मङ्गलम् विमलरूपाय विविध वेदान्त वेद्याय सुमुख चित्तकामिताय शुभ्रमङ्गलम् विमलरूपाय विविध वेदान्त वेद्याय सुमुख चित्तकामिताय शुभ्रमङ्गलम् रामदासाय मृदुल हृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम् रामदासाय मृदुल हृदय कमलवासाय स्वामी भद्रगिरिवराय सर्वमङ्गलम्
At this point, I'd like to acknowledge the presence of two of my very good friends and dancers, accomplished teachers, Suresh and Harikishan Chetan. Thank you so much for joining us. We are actually coming to the end of the classical portion. However, it's a blessing that both of you are here. Thank you so much. Now, has it been an overdose of classical dance this evening? I'm sure it isn't, because classical dance has its own unique style and a way of getting into people's hearts. Still, we'd like to steer the gear in a different direction as we approach the end of Sankalpa 2021.
Surprised to see me in a different avatar? You know, when it comes to dancing, there are stereotypes. Number one, classical dancers cannot do Bollywood style. Number two, if you dance Bollywood, it's like disrespecting your classical art form. Well, not at Varnanjali, because we keep both these dance forms separate, thereby keeping their spirit alive. I have immensely benefited from the Bollywood dance training that I have received at a young age. The next performance is an energetic performance by the students of Varnanjali School for Bollywood Dance.
मेरे दिल को बहाए बेबी तेरा फ्लो मुझे मिलती है हाय जब नजदी गुलो हाथ लगदी है हाय गर्ल टोट लगदी है हाय गर्ल मेरे दिल को बहाए बेबी तेरा फ्लो मुझे मिलती है हाय जब नजदी गुलो हाथ लगदी है हाय गर्ल टोट लगदी है हाय गर्ल
Disco दीवानी फायर इन द पानी परफेक्ट प्रपोर्शन में पाई है जवानी बेबी फ्लोर की हीट है बढ़ानी सुन मेरी रानी प्लीज कर मेहरबानी आजा टोरका दे बीट पे बूटी तिरका दे बीट पे बूटी पे बूटी बूट बूटी
for them hood girls, them good girls, straight masterpieces. Stylin', wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent. Gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman. I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man. I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot. And my band bought that money. Break it down. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night and we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on. Don't believe me, just watch. 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 Hey, 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 oh! Stop.
You know, when I dance in my studio to choreograph, to work out, call it whatever, I get reminded of all those days when we used to rehearse with a bunch of great dancers for our college and school cultures. I get to have that every weekend with my bunch of Bollywood students, and their love reflection is just priceless. Brace yourselves yet again for one last time as my students set the stage on fire with their rocking performance.
तूने प्यार से पुकारा चले आई आई जोड़ी तेरी मेरी लगे बड़ी हाई फाई प्यार से पुकारा चले आई आई जोड़ी तेरी मेरी लगे बड़ी हाई फाई तूने किया जो इशारा मैंने कर दिया सारा मैं तारेना तेरे नाल सोनिया
सारी की सारी तेरी विश करूं पूरी सारी की सारी तेरी विश करूं पूरी मैनू हाँ कर दे सोनिया
दिला दे घर दिला दे घर
घर चंडीगढ़ में दिला दू घर चंडीगढ़ में दिला दू घर चंडीगढ़ में बना दू घर चंडीगढ़ में
आँख सुर में से भर के तैयार की खींच खींच के निशाने हूँ मैं मारती में से भर के तैयार की खिंच खिंच के निशाने हूँ मैं मारती खुद ज्यादा तू उम्मीद मत रख सोने ज्यादा तू उम्मीद मत रख सोने तेरा लेवल नहीं मेरे यार वर्गा मुंडिया नु सूली उत्ते टंगी रख दे मेरा नखरा है दिखी तलवार वर्गा मुंडिया नु सूली उत्ते टंगी रख दे मेरा नखरा है दिखी तलवार वर्गा
ये बोल दो आएंगे देर से फिक्रे सब छोड़ दो आज हक से अपने हिसाब में हम जो करने चले गलती वो जोड़ लो तो आज यार कुछ लम्हों के लिए बिगड़ी राहों पे तुम पैरों को मोड़ दो आज हक से दुनिया को भूल के जितने हैं कायदे वो सारे तोड़ दो
Now, I think it would be appropriate if I gave my vote of thanks speech. I would not call this as a vote of thanks speech because of the very reason that all of you have taken the time and you've been here, and you've not just been here today, you've been here from the start of my journey, and some of you have joined recently, and I'm sure that we will go a long way. So I would like to acknowledge all those who have been helpful for pulling off this event today. First of all, let me start with thank God for everything. Thanks to technology. It would be right of me to start by thanking my dear parents first. You know, I truly believe in the order Mata, Pita, Guru, Devam. Amma and Acha, thank you so much for sticking by me through all the good and the bad, the chaos and the confusion and the calm. Especially with my baby, this online event would not be possible if not for you. There are just no words to describe the thanks and the gratitude that I feel for being your daughter. My dearest mother-in-law, who literally took things to pen and paper, even though she is in Abu Dhabi, and I'm sure it must be early morning there right now, she cannot be more supportive than this, folks. Let me be honest. I receive all my girl power from her. Hugs to you, Geetama. My Sarathi, Sahayatri, and above all, my destiny. These are the words that come to my mind as I write this speech. When I think of you, Sandhiveta, it's not just about the sleepless nights that you have spent editing this entire event. It's about all the other moments that you have shared with me as wife, dancer, mother, and every other role that I've played in my life. Especially for this event, shooting videos, editing all the videos we received from the students, all the effects and background music and editing wonders that you saw today is by Sandeep, my beloved husband. I cannot leave out my loving students, their parents and siblings who have been part of the entire process of shooting videos in full costume, proper makeup, and excellent lighting and appropriate backdrop. They have become experts in video production, I must say. Their efforts have been so professional and passionate to ensure that this online event sets a new standard. Thanks to all our guests of honors who took time out of their busy schedule to be here with us. Special thanks to judges Mala Chechi and Sujata Chechi, who made time to analyze each aspect and select the winners for the competition Sankalpa 2021. Your valuable comments will help us to understand and perform this dance form even better. Thank you, Neha, for agreeing to do this at a very short notice. It's been a pleasure working with you, dear. Huge thanks to all the dance teachers, Rasikas, my friends, well-wishers, who joined us tonight to make this night extremely special. Above all, my family members that have joined from various parts of the world, despite the time. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We will now take a screenshot with everyone. Kindly switch on your video and come closer to the screen. And we will take the picture page-wise. Do come with your family. Whoever is there with you, please come forward. Do we have another page? Yes. Okay, we have 2 pages, right? Okay, so we'll take a screenshot of this first. Sure. I'll just give you a second to come closer to the screen. I'm so happy. This is the moment we've been waiting for because it's not an auditorium. We don't see you all live, but here when I see all these beautiful faces full of love and support, I see my family members here. I see my students, parents, I see dance teachers. And we're so happy. So please switch on your video and come forward so that we can take a screenshot. Humble namaskarams to everybody. I can see everybody right now. Thank you so much. It's been excellent to have all of you here. Okay, so we're going to take a second to take a screenshot. So give us your beautiful smile. We're going to give you the count, all right? So we'll give you 1, 2, and 3, and then you guys can pose. Once we finish the screenshot of the first page, we will go to the second page to cover everybody. Okay, awesome. We'll wait for maybe just one more minute for everybody to switch on your videos and come closer. Just one more minute so that we don't leave out anybody. I can see the names nevertheless. Oh my gosh. This is such a wonderful moment to see all of you. Okay, so we're going to take the first screenshot. So everybody say cheese at 1, 2, and 3. Okay, the first page is over. Don't leave out your smile. Just hold that for a little longer. We're going to take another screenshot of page 2. Just give us 1 minute. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay, now we're going to go to page 2. Okay, I see a lot more people switch on your videos. Thank you so much for being here. Really humbled by your presence. So we're going to give you the count again. So get ready to say cheese at the count of 1, 2, 3. All right. 1, 2, 3. Cheese. Done. Awesome. Thank you so much, everybody. Manasa neranjiduthu. That is what I have to say. My heart is full when I see all these lovely faces, so supportive. You've all been the wind beneath my wings, I should say that. Thank you. So I'll just look at all the videos and mention Sujata Chechi, Mala Chechi, Namaskaram, and humble thanks. And I can see Surya Kalaka. Romba thanks akka. Ninga vandadla enakku romba sandosham. And unga blessings ellam. Thank you so much for those kind words. Raj uncle, Namaskaram. Thank you so much for being here. கண்டிப்பா உங்களை வந்து பாக்குறேன் பேண்டமிக் முடிஞ்ச உடனே and ஆண்டிக்கும் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றி ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் நீங்க வந்ததுக்கு ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ் I see Bindu here. Hey Bindu darling, thank you. You helped us pull this off. We hope to collaborate even more and I'll see you for class. Shri Kumar Cheta, Anju Chechi, Namaskaram. Thank you so much for being here. Mole, thank you da Kanna for being here. Okay, so Aditi, Aryan, I can see you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Cherry, thank you so much for joining us early in the morning. Thank you so much. Then we have Uma and Venkatesh, Varna and Balaji. Thank you so much. Your love and support is extremely cherishable. Thank you so much. And I see Urvi there. Thank you so much. Vasan sir, romba thanks. Geeta auntie, romba sandosham ninga irundadla. You never leave the program until the last minute varaikum ninga irpenga. It's a blessing that I know you people in my life. Romba nandri, romba thanks. Then we have Ria and her daddy Ramesh Khanna. Thank you so much. And we have Beena and Alan and George. Monu, tagartu timurtu. Thank you. Shriya, Kanna, thank you. Anusha, thank you, Anusha. Congratulations, you owe me a treat. And I see a lot of names here. I'm not able to see. Priyanka, Pinky is here. Hey, Pinky, thank you, dear. Thank you so much for being here. There's Hannah. There's Colin and his parents and his siblings. Thank you so much for being here. And let me see, I'm just going video wise. All right. Maya, sweetie, thank you so much for your performance. We loved it. Vidya, thank you so much for your kind words, for your gracious presence. I'm very fortunate that you've been able to stick around till the last moment. I know you have a small baby. Thank you so much. Then we have Vanshika Varshu, Kanna, Amaida Ummata. Congratulations to you, Vanshu. Okay, Varncheta, thank you so much. And Veena, I don't know if she's there, for all your support. Thank you so much. I'll start getting emotional. Who else? Well, this is so many people here. I'm not. Can we go to?
Look at me and say.
Yes, you're saying we look at me and say something. Thank you, Sandipeta, for all the help, for everything. Amma, Acha, Shishi, Sittu, Thank you so much for everything. Thank you, Varnita Karila. This I don't know. I don't have words to say regarding what has been happening for the last so many months. In terms of preparation and things like that. Who else? Have I missed out anyone? I see the names here. Veda. I have Neha. Neha, thank you so much. We have Elizabeth, Aparna, Sabu Chetan, Villichin and Williama are also here. Thank you so much for logging in early in the morning. Suma, Haricheta, thank you. Indu is here. Indu, thank you for joining. So happy that you're here. Shruti Chechi, Shiratseta, thank you so much. You've been wonderful. We've been friends since the beginning of my, stay in Canada, and I can never forget the motivation and encouragement you have lent me. I'm truly fortunate to have friends like you. Very happy to see you, both of you. Who else? Oh my gosh, there's just who else? Tabitha, hi. Charlotte, oh my God, you're here. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is just wonderful. Excellent. Yeah, I mentioned Sabu Chetan's name. Yes. Is there anyone else on the other page? Okay, so that's it. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. I hope you all had something to take away from today's event. We will meet again, hopefully in an auditorium, jam-packed with loud cheer. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I heard somebody say something. I don't know what it is, but thank you. Geetama said, Geetama, thank you. Okay, so some of the videos I'm not able to see. So you're like, yeah, this is too many screens here on my big screen and I'm not able to see. Geetama, thank you so much. I know you've been up from 2:30 till now. I love how you've come all prepared, pen, paper and speech, and I love it. Thank you, Amma, for being such a huge supporter. Thank you. Who else? Who else? I don't think I missed anyone. Thank you. Have a great night, and we will meet again, hopefully, possibly very soon. Thank you.
Muttumani.